Yep. Get in there.
That sounds like a very similar to reaction that you just had about Dragon Ball Heroes, though, so I'm confused.
No. I was talking. DA showed me another Heroes thing, and I'm just like, cool. No, Super is trash.
There's the tenors of BG's cools that you have to like really listen for the subtlety. Cool is like, yeah, he's okay with it. Cool is he's pissed off at it.
We in there. Trunks and Vegeta's fuse. Cool. Get in there.
Jiren?
Yep.
No. Anything Jiren is like, nah. My girl Belle took me straight to the top.
Why am I not surprised, Belle?
They weren't ready for it.
You almost lost to a Ganon.
You don't. That's the story of my life.
You're almost losing to a Ganon?
Almost losing the Ganon. Because no matter who you are, you're always one hit away from almost losing to a Ganon. It's not fair.
Is Ganon really that
I'm just imagining,
strong?
like, just milestone moments of your life, like graduating high school, you almost failed. It's just your teacher stamping an F on your paper. Doria!
Go to your job interview for your current job, and he's just waiting there behind the door, charging the kick. Just waiting.
All right, let me open this door to the workshop. No! Pokemon had another little trailer thing. Showed off some new Dynamax forms, which are like the giant forms. Charizard looks fucking.
So dumb.
I'm so
I
tired
hate
of
all
Pokemon.
of it. How y'all hitting 1,000 with all the humans and the Pokemon are just stinking up the joint? That coffin looks so dumb.
I like Dynamax Charizard. He looks pretty fucking
They
sexy.
keep willing out Charizard.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm sick of it. Blastoise and Venusaur gets no kind of love. Char is always Charizard, and I'm sick of it.
It's because Charizard, man.
Yeah. Charizard the best.
He's not the best.
He is the best.
Charizard the best.
He's not.
But
He is.
so they showed off a bunch of different Dynamax forms, and they have ones for the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And I just love the fact that Let's Go Pikachu's Dynamax form is just original fat Pikachu.
Seriously,
It is
it's
all
amazing.
it is.
Can we talk
It
about
is-
Meowths, though?
I hate it. It looks so stupid.
Long cat.
I hate it.
Very long cat.
Yeah.
Like, Pikachu's like, oh, okay, that's a cute callback. Meowth. Wait, guys, what the fuck?
That's the,
That-
you know. That was the drugs finally kicking in. Like, they had some good designs, and then, like, at the peak of the creative portion of their high, they made Sirfetch'd, who's amazing. And then then they lost the buzz, and Dynamax Meowth came out of it. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doolittle.
Oh,
The-
did you see
The accent
the Reddit,
is the thing.
Uh-huh.
see the Reddit stuff?
No.
Wait, what?
The Reddit stuff surrounding Doolittle. There was a dude that was working on a production company, and he just started releasing information. So
Oh.
the director was a piece of that clearly was out of his league and did not know what he was doing and
Oh, great.
micromanaging everything. So they would be shooting for the day, and the people would go, "So where are the animals going to be placed? Because we need to know where Downey's going to be standing, so we can place the animals there in post." And he goes, we'll figure it out. Just get this shot of shooting."
Hmm.
Great.
And there's like 5 stories of that.
We'll just
Interesting.
we'll feel it out. Great.
The dude ended it with, I don't know who the production company is that they brought in, but if they can make it even watchable, they all deserve a raise. So he's thinking this is gonna be a dumpster fire.
Interesting.
I'd believe it, which would be very sad for Downey. I feel like he'd just kind of be annoyed.
Who cares? He doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't.
need it.
He's-
This
he's
dude
made his
is
money.
doing. This is a passion project out there.
Yeah.
Bro. He's like, whatever, friggin' dog movie, polar bear, let's rock it.
Yeah,
He don't need this.
He's set for life.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's 100% done.
If they just go, this guy's eating 5 devil fruits, nobody wants to see that. Because it's such a
you
drop
say
from
that.
the Oda quality.
You say that.
You say that, BG, but we got Jinbei fans out there.
You have
Pumping
Jinbei
they fist.
stands out there. People who stand
Everybody
Jinbei.
wants to see SS5 Goku.
Everybody's waiting for that next one.
I think people just want Super Saiyan 4 back.
Oh, definitely. It's the best form. It's the best form.
It's the best form.
I just
But
so
nobody-
on that
Go
note,
ahead.
you guys just put out the first episode of A New Revisited.
Oh, it was so fun. It
Was it,
wasn't
DA?
fun at all.
Was it?
I got so angry, and I'm like, I hate feeling this way. Then I just got drained of energy. I'm like, well, at least I know that I'm not a murderer or anything. It's like, all right, take me in, officer. I did it. Because I just got drained for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta keep the energy up, and I'm just like, oh, BG, go on a huge rant. And BG's like, well, that sucks. Pause, look at me. I'm like, I'm not.
Oh no.
Take the ball, BG.
Oh no. No, sir.
You
Because,
dribbling the rest of this shot clock out, my friend.
The issue with that was you went 4.5 minutes. We played about 20 seconds. I went for maybe 40 seconds, and then you jumped right back in. So I'm like, oh, he's got more in him. And then for the beginning of part 2, you go on another rant.
Oh.
And then you just, for like 5 minutes, go, yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, he threw.
Oh, he used it all up. He got nothing left.
You threw it all at
I'm
the
not
spirit
an
bomb and still
I'm
had
not an
14
angry
episodes
person.
to go.
But this dude was talking all this hot nonsense.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And I just exploded like 3 times. And then I just went. And it wasn't like fun. Genlock sucks. Oh my goodness. This was like, dude, you're doing stuff that legitimately pisses me off.
He was so mad.
Did y'all see that updated Sonic?
Yes.
I was
No.
gonna get to that after this.
Okay.
We stand with movies.
all right. Yes, he looks so much better.
Look good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 229. There was a lot that kind of happened this week, more than I thought.
More than I wanted.
But as I was going through Twitter and news stuff, I'm just like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened. Oh, yeah. Oh boy. So hello, everyone. Hello, Triton. Hello, Hiwakas. What's up, Versus? I feel like I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. It's been a bit. And there's Gavin. All right.
I think Versus wanted to be here last week, or he was here last week, because he asked me to trigger warning the whole
Gotcha.
Christian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I big did.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
And that story keeps developing. Not talking about it anymore,
Yeah,
but it
let's-
keeps going on.
It's
It's out
there. If
Look
you
for
want
it
to
if you
look for
wish.
it, go ahead. Trigger warnings, as was stated, but that's over there in that corner of the internet, and it'll stay there.
Not gonna get that information from here.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
Versus, you should have just stayed off Twitter for the week.
Oh boy.
It was a huge topic for
And
like
our-
2-3 straight days.
And our Discord. Oh boy. So yeah, yeah, I'm right now I'm just trying to perk myself up because I was just telling these two before the podcast. Also, Ralph, add one to the absence chart, maybe. I don't know at this point. The man is finally, I think he's in his last week of his shit job. So, and getting a better opportunity. So, honestly, depending on his schedule, because the reason that the podcast is on the day that it is because it was his schedule, is the only day he had available. The day might change, potentially.
Or the time.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know yet. So yes. I'll wait. But yeah, so things are looking up for Mr. Iovino, thankfully. Man, that job has just been cancer. From
Most jobs are.
Customer service jobs.
Yes.
There you go.
Any job where you are directly interacting with a large amount of the customer base is trash. Like, you could be an executive and a customer could be somebody that's trying to invest or whatever. You're dealing with 5 to 6 people. That's not terrible. Large amount, day-to-day people.
People are hungry. People want something from you, and they're not being provided it fast enough or hot enough or at a cheap enough price.
Or X expired, so why can't they use it now, even though it expired 3 days ago? Because you can't. It's over.
I really wonder if people still try to haggle retail people.
Absolutely.
So
Those people are never gonna die.
Oh boy, that's a story for I'm forgetting the name of the podcast. The
Ain't
retail
no
work. Thank you.
There's so many projects.
Oh yes. Yeah. The thought was to potentially start streaming No More Heroes today, but yard work got in the way. Let's see here.
While you're looking up the news, there was a quick cool thing that happened for AEW. Darby Allin got a new Titantron entrance, and it is completely animated, and it is animated by Rooster Teeth.
I did see that. It's very much
And
in the like classic cartoon a la Cuphead style.
Absolutely. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. People are 15% of the time happy the second they step into something that they need a customer service rep for. Because if you're calling somebody, if you're calling somebody or you're bringing something back or you have a complaint, it's because there's a problem. You're not there, oh yeah, you guys did a great job, and I'm off. I just wanted to call you guys up and say, you're doing a banger 5-star boy up in here.
I need to do that.
Bye.
I just need to do that.
What?
I just want to go to a retail store now and do that just to see the look on that employee's face.
That would be great for content.
Yeah,
Finally, I'm free, and they just turn it to sand.
It's like, like some retail stores have like the little there's like a poll and it's like press this for customer assistance. You just press that, you wait there. They're like, hi, how can I help you? I just wanted to say you're doing an amazing job, and just be like,
All right, see you later.
What?
Have a good day.
I will say this. As somebody who worked at a call center, I got several calls that were just like, hey, I called yesterday and my computer was messed up and y'all fixed it. I wanted to just say thanks. I went, this means nothing to me.
I wasn't that person
That's
anyway.
not me. You're just saying stuff. You're welcome, I guess, on behalf of whoever did whatever they did.
It's a thanks to the company, not me personally. I don't know you, sir or madam.
I appreciate the gratitude, but
It's misplaced.
seriously, we got little surveys and stuff. You take them.
You're watching your line ping with like 8 different calls. You're just like, Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks. Great. How many times do you guys actually do those surveys, though?
Quite a lot, actually. Quite as many times as I can. Especially at the post office, I always do those because you just scan it and then it's like 3 or 4 minutes. Fast food. If somebody asks me to do it, I'll do it. Or if I get really good service, I'll do it. Never if I get bad service. I do it quite a lot.
I do it if I feel like the time invested was worth me going, yes, they did a good job on that. Because sometimes I'll get a call, I'll go, hey, something's up with this. Oh, yeah, let me check in that. Oh, yeah, that was a problem. Okay, it's fixed. And it's 40 seconds, minute, 20. And it's like, okay, here's a survey. I'm like, I interacted with you for 80 seconds. It's not enough time to gauge how great they did.
Mhm.
So those times, I don't really feel the need for a survey. But if it's something that I just cannot solve and you solve it for me, you get the survey.
I don't know.
0 times, really, Trayton?
I don't
There's also
know.
with,
I
like-
typically don't. Or it's either I
also-
typically don't, or it's just like it pops up and then I'm just like 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't even listen. I just go 5s, 10s, whatever.
If it's grocery stores and stuff like that, they'll do a little survey stuff. And if I see somebody just like sort of down and stuff like that, I'll be like, hey, such and such person did a really good job. So at least they can get some sort of like, hey, somebody's appreciating me for this booty cheek job.
Dude, it's such booty butt cheeks. And it's always just like, go get a better job then. And then people do it. It's like, lazy people just don't want to work here no more. All right, that's what it is.
Mhm.
Laziness.
Yeah, the thing that I feel like I get the most survey stuff on is actually DoorDash, which is really the worst because again, like I'm hungry. I don't want anything impeding me from ordering food, and as soon as I open the app, it's like, "How about that last delivery?" I'm like, "No, I don't care."
No.
Oh yeah, dude.
We'll get to that later, you know?
Hey,
I'll
they-
let your boy in a second, all right?
Hey, they did a great job, didn't they? Oh yeah, 5 stars. What did you like about them? No.
Was the milkshake to your liking? Mother.
I want another milkshake. Get off.
I am hungry for Mexican. Do not care about fucking milkshakes right now. Where is my quesadilla? Oh my god! Like every time.
Yeah, because nobody needs to open the app after they got their delivery. To
Oh,
go.
it's coming? All right, cool. You close the app, get your, and then you just forget about it.
Especially
then
now
the
with
next
no
time, dang, I want
contact
some
delivery, and like the tip is like you do the tip as you pay, so there's no
Yeah.
need to open afterwards. It's just they drop it off at your
Period.
door, they fuck off, I get my food.
And then the next time you open it, oh dang, I go through this every time.
That realization of just like, it's every time. I should do something about this. Anyway.
Oh
Like
my
I'll
God.
get some stuff from Instacart, which is like grocery store delivery stuff,
Mhm.
and I'll be like, all right, tips included, everything's included, done. Next time I open it, did they make good recommendations for replacement?
Here's a
Yes,
picture of
yes,
it on the.
yes.
They took a picture of it on your front porch. Here it is. I brought it in. There's a picture of me bringing it in. I got the food. All right.
That would be so fucking creepy if they just like waited there.
Dude, I had somebody do that.
Really?
I had somebody, it was delivering a pizza, not an actual pizza, a DoorDash, like, here's your pizza. And I'm like, no contact delivery, just set it down. Bang, 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 bang on the door. I'm like, all right, they're going to knock like 2-3 more times, and then they're just going to be like, here's a picture. Nope, just stood there.
Papa John's does
It was
that.
like a minute, and I was like, yeah, oh, here's your food.
And that happened to me. And then somebody like, oh, hold on, let me get a picture of this.
Wow.
I just put up the thumbs up. Like, whatever.
your picture's in an office of some like Domino's somewhere. Just like customer satisfaction.
You got them.
We finally got the thumbs up from King.
Oh my
That's what
god.
we've been hunting for.
That is fantastic.
Imagine you're the person at Domino's headquarters that just looks at the customer satisfaction pictures. Is there somebody just with a thumbs down?
It's like, hey, this mother is satisfied. He got his food. He's happy. He's hungry. What's the problem?
Triton, that's what they're supposed to do. They're just supposed to, if you ask for no contact delivery, they're just supposed to leave it on the, sometimes we'll leave out plates so it's not touching the porch.
Yeah.
Like, guys, we've done it. Promotions all around.
Finally.
Exactly, versus I got the food 5 out of 5. It was what I asked for. I got the food. The delivery person, 5 out of 5 because they delivered my food. What's the issue?
One time I ordered, there's right across the street from each other, there's a Wendy's and there's a Taco Bell. I ordered Taco Bell.
Oh, I was here for that.
And then, no, I ordered Wendy's and a big old thing of Taco Bell is just sitting there. I'm like, well, this isn't even kind of right. Still gave him 5 stars. Still ate like 2 of the tacos because I was starving. This dude got a couple of them. But I'm like, when you're just so hungry for something and it's up the street and it was on my lunch break, I'm like, oh, here it comes. I see him a-coming. I got like 5 minutes left on my lunch break. Tacos. I'm like, I wanted a burger.
And 95% of the time, you would be cool with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But not when you want
When
a
you
thing.
want something, it's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Want something just like, yeah, it's time for me to get a nice omelet. We ain't got no eggs. It's like, I don't want anything now.
That's how I feel with like
I never want to eat again.
for the grocery apps. So I just ordered. So Giant Eagle has their own thing. You can order online and then they do shopping, and it's very similar to Instacart or whatever. And usually what I do is like I'll do it for a weekend. I will set delivery for like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Just that way I'm up, I'm at them, usually home, what have you. But they shop at like 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's what I don't get.
And
it's crazy.
I'm not awake to answer any of these fucking questions. And like the thing, we're talking about such stupid first world problems, by the way.
Understandable.
But
we're streaming a podcast
True.
on a gaming platform talking about food delivery. Like, what do you want?
but like there'll be things where it's just like have you guys seen the frozen dinners?
Devour.
I used to munch on them boys. It was a target.
Dude, the buffalo mac and cheese is actually, I'm kind of addicted to it, to be perfectly honest.
No, the white mac and cheese.
That one's good too.
Cordon bleu. I'd be running through them boys.
Yeah, the buffalo mac though, like I love those. And I was out, and I was just craving it so bad, and I'm like, you know what? Do a grocery delivery, eat it tomorrow. Great. I wake up to like 18 texts, and one of them was like, "We are out of this." And I'm just like, oh, no.
I got you a replacement. This jar of Kool-Aid.
No.
I asked for, I wanted some, I haven't had those strawberry.
Cut 4 hours
bar,
later to me just eating the powder.
You need some sustenance.
I'm not going to throw it out.
I don't like grape, but it's here.
Hey, grape is a fine flavor. Let's not.
I hate artificial grape flavor.
Not.
Really?
Yes.
Kool-Aid? No. With
In
grape
general,
a lot,
I just
not with
don't like
Kool-Aid.
artificial grape flavoring.
You crazy. I can rock with some grape. Even that like fake kind of tasting grape juice.
No.
Delicious.
Nah, not for me.
Grape Fanta is really good.
Mm.
And that's where the list ends.
I can't really rock with grape pop. Like I can do juices and stuff, but sodas, I don't.
Well, we all three of us got some different levels.
For grape. Grape flavors are great. Yeah, I don't know what you're
Some
talking
of
about.
them.
Ralph is just gonna be
Grape
like,
Jolly
I
Ranchers are good.
consume all of it. He'll just be the
Grape
far
Jolly
other
Ranchers are
spectrum.
good. The grape heads are good. Grape Kool-Aid is good. Don't shake your head. Like I would find less good grape flavors than like I don't know what I was saying there. There's less bad ones.
Like regular
do.
grapes, like actual grapes, love them. Just the artificial
hell no,
flavoring of grape, I don't like.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of things are a bit artificial. And I don't. It's like whatever at some point. Like orange. How many things taste like orange?
Oh, artificial orange tastes nothing like orange, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with artificial orange.
So what's the problem with grape?
I just don't like the taste.
Like bitter.
I don't know why.
But
I
you
just
like
don't
dark
like it.
chocolate.
Yeah. I can never I can never dislike a bitter thing ever.
Yep. And Mike, you drink wine, like.
Sure. Those are using actual grapes, though.
Yeah, but it's like it's got like a alcoholic artificial flavoring. to
No, it's just alcohol.
it. How do you hate
Nothing
watermelon?
artificial about
There's no
that.
artificial about it. It's grapes fermented to produce alcohol.
The fermented is what is the artificial taste.
Nah,
It's really like pungent.
I don't view it that way.
Orange juice is awesome, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, orange
especially
juice is
with
amazing.
Pulp. More pulp, better.
No, but we can agree to disagree.
On
That's okay.
Pulp, huh?
And I am on the side of no orange juice ever.
Here at the podcast of stuff,
disgusting.
we cover the spectrums.
Hate it. I'd rather have nothing.
Ow!
Wow.
Orange juice is
Just
so
dry
delicious.
pancakes.
Pulp feels like you're drinking a freshly squeezed orange. It's great.
Yeah. I'll just take the juice. Orange juice I actually use a lot if I ever make fruit smoothies.
Absolutely. You got
That's the base always.
Nope. A bunch
Pineapple.
of strawberries, some pineapples, some yogurt. Get it in there. That's all I need.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit of apple juice for that. Oh, there it is. Taste.
Nah,
But,
pineapples is
nah.
top tier in the fruit smoothie, but you can't go wrong with oranges.
I
and
usually
orange.
do orange juice, like a mixed frozen berry thing.
Absolutely.
What was the recipe that I was using? A tiny bit of lemon juice, I think like a little bit of honey. No, a little bit of maple syrup, sorry. And yogurt, Greek yogurt.
I use yogurt, pineapples, some orange juice, some grapes, and kale or spinach.
Ooh, I need. The recipe didn't have spinach, but I was thinking of adding. I haven't made one in a little while. I need to start doing that again.
Dude, you barely taste the spinach, and it makes it that much better.
Oh yeah,
Triton,
it's
no.
immensely healthy.
Triton, no.
Try
Uh-oh.
Pineapples on pizza
Oh, man.
is
No.
the worst.
It's a crime.
Kevin, Triton, don't.
I had pineapples on pizza.
He's standing on the
once.
band cliff right now, and Gavin's like reaching for him, like, no!
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just walking forward. Just walk back towards me. Yeah, but the pineapples on pizza is forward.
Crack. Oh
Dude,
boy.
I've tried Honolulu Hawaiian pizza. I've tried just straight pineapple on pizza with like regular bacon. It is not hitting. It's not hitting.
There are some things
Stop
that
trying to
just
make it happen.
should not go together.
Absolutely.
Legit.
And that's one of them.
Yes. All right. So, there are quite a few things that I think are going to take a little while to talk about that we want to talk about, so.
Let's get through those.
You'll say he likes LaCroix. But as always, our weekly reminder, Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, get your vaccine, and especially wear your masks. Delta virus, Delta variant is a thing.
Lockdown, stimmies, come on back.
Seriously.
I'm gonna
We need them
wait
two
on the. I'm
things.
gonna wait and see on the vaccine.
My-
Can we just talk about how wait and see on the vaccine is absolutely just anti-vax?
That
you just don't want the hate that comes with saying.
also just
I
am just flabbergasted that the anti-vaxxers are using the phrase "my body, my rights." It is baffling to me because these same people are anti-abortion, 100%. And it's just like, do you not hear what you're saying right now?
Did you not make the connection?
Because, oh my God. Like, oh, it is
The hypocrisy knows no bounds.
No bounds into space. Oh boy.
My friend says he doesn't trust it because it came out too quickly.
You have like a good third to half of this country that's fully vaccinated right now. Like the one thing I will
Texas.
give.
Oh my God, Texas just like fit.
Yeah.
Florida just like fit.
Yeah, the one thing I will give people that are hesitant, not like just the utterly ignorant people, but that are like truly hesitant, is the long-term effects. We don't know. That I can like totally be like, you know what? That's something I can't rebuttal. Because
knows that.
yeah, exactly. We don't know until 5-10 years down the line.
But we do know the long-term
wouldn't you
effects of
like to
COVID.
live long enough to see it?
Yeah, it's one or the other right now. And
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, short term, let's go.
And there's nothing I hate more than people are like, I juice, I'm healthy, I'm not gonna get COVID. As long as you do this and antioxidants and whatever. What's funny is
For every
there's some type of a weird like cream that they're ingesting that's supposed to protect against COVID. You don't know what's in that, but you'll ingest that, but you won't take the vaccine. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, just for every one of those people, you have, I keep seeing videos of people in the ICU about to be intubated that are like, I should have got the vaccine, and basically trying to urge people, please, like, of course, it had to happen to them in order to do it, and that's unfortunate. But it's just like, people,
What I saw,
get your head out of your asses.
I saw a kid in the ICU with some type of chest compression machine.
Tragic.
And I was like, dude, I don't see how anybody could watch that video and go, yeah, well, I'm not going to get it and I won't get this vaccine.
Yeah, like
to protect
the
myself.
Delta variant is affecting kids at a innumerable level in comparison to the previous strain. Like I am honestly, my oldest niece is starting school soon, and I'm concerned. Like, she's going into classes. So
Why? We have the capacity to do homeschooling. Why aren't we just doing not homeschooling, but virtual learning?
Did a wild Ralph appear?
Yeah.
I did. I worked today, actually. I worked the past 2 weekends. That's why I wasn't here.
So,
everybody
Triton,
should be
take
scared
off
for
the
their kids
absence.
right now.
Add a late.
Yeah.
Adelaide.
But yeah.
Then plus a week on the ICU with the ventilator, that's like $70K. So,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was just talking about it with my friends over dinner, but it's like all we're seeing online now, especially on like Twitter, is all these former like these collages of all these like GOP and Republican and conservative individuals who were in the media saying, "I'm never getting my shot," and now we're seeing their obituaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming in droves. Like I already know of 2 school districts that opened already with no mask mandate, no vaccine mandate, no e-learning, just banned e-learning in general. And now their district is already closed 3 days in because there are 200 cases, 300 cases. And I've also seen one district. I've seen one district even ban contact tracing from being sent, told, or even told to stay home.
Oh yeah.
So the contact tracing. You just
I know which one you're talking about. One of the school districts was like, we don't have to inform parents if somebody got COVID in our school.
Yep.
Baffling. Just complete.
You can blame misinformation. You can blame Trump. You can blame the Republican Party in general, and you can honestly blame the Democrats. They're all
For
to
not
blame.
putting boots to necks, I understand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Insanity.
But there's still no strong leadership. There's nobody who's going to bat. Everyone is still too passive.
So yeah, I mean, all we can do, go get your shots, keep wearing your masks, and
Yep.
if you're all about that life, pray.
It ain't gonna work though. Sorry to tell you.
All right, so let's go through some short stuff real quick, and then we will talk about some of the bigger things. Back for Blood beta, closed beta is going on right now. Did anyone here
good
get? Oh, you got?
It's so good.
You got a code?
I am loving it.
Yes,
I have a code. Yes, I've been playing the past few nights with Brett and Kevin. It is so fucking good.
Because I've been seeing Amber trying to shill on Twitter.
Oh, she wants it bad.
Somebody, please.
She was
What do I
really.
have to do?
She was so mad that I got in. She was like, "Wait, you got like all caps adding me on Discord? You're on the Back for Blood?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a free code from Brett." She just goes, "Fucking really?"
I had a friend that was just like, "Hey, I got like 4 extra codes. Who wants them?" And I was just like, "Shrug shoulders."
Bro,
If I would have knew, I would have got her one.
dude, she's desperate. It's sad. You fucked up, homie.
Dude, I stuck with the PS5 too.
Yeah, you're a failure.
I'm just a shrug shoulders. And
Hey, well, hold on. That's supposed to be Mike's thing. Mike's thing is the mic drop. You shouldn't be shrugging your shoulders like that.
no, Mike's thing is the mic drop when he gets backed into a corner. It's just like, whatever. Mine is just general.
give
Like
up
I
swerve.
kind of want it. Yeah, I kind of want it, but I can deal without for right now.
I gotta say, Back for Blood, it definitely has the Left 4 Dead vibe, but it is definitely an evolved experience.
That's good.
Because the weapon stats is nice. Like the perks and skills and bonuses per character, per card system. It's intricate. Like you gotta make sure like you min-max. It's a game for min-maxers for sure. If you like Left 4 Dead and you've grown up to enjoy gaming in the sense that you crunch numbers to figure out the best build, this is the game for you. It's a lot of fun. And the infected are nice and varied from ones we've seen so far. Each one has their own weakness, and I can say right now, I am genuinely loving playing a sniper-based character.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. It's really cool, Triton. Definitely suggest when the beta opens up, go into it. But it's going to be a stress test for sure because so far in the closed beta, it is laggy. Their servers are not very good.
Okay. When is
They have
do
a
they
lot of
have a
work to
date
do
for
on
the
the
open
servers.
beta?
Yeah, the 12th.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, that's what once I saw it with like closed beta starting now on the 5th, open beta on the 12th, I was like, I could go with a week without getting a code.
It closes on the 10th at like 1 a.m. like Eastern. And then it's down for 2 days. They do server maintenance and they crunch their numbers and they reset the servers. And then opens back up on the 12th for everybody again.
Gotcha,
But if you
gotcha.
played so far, you keep everything you've gotten in the game so far.
That's good. All right. Moving on, we have let's see, Metroid turned 35. Just made me feel old. Let's see.
Also, Dead Rising turned 15.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
That makes me feel older, actually.
we're very old.
Oh boy.
We're old, fam.
Yep. The Amazon Lord of the Rings series has a premiere date of September 2nd, 2022. So a long ass time away. But it's been announced. Probably be moved at the if I had to guess.
I mean, in Overwatch 2 was moved.
Yeah.
Well, Overwatch 2 is basically canceled at this point. Activision Blizzard is essentially canceled.
Yes. On that note, more news from the Activision Blizzard catastrophe. The CEO of Blizzard stepped down to quote, this is so stupid, he is leaving the company to pursue new opportunities.
Yep.
Wow.
Good luck. As he's parachuting out of the airplane.
Yeah.
He's just
It's just
pretty much
shark
done here.
infested water. He's just like, maybe a shark won't get me.
I'll take my chances down there.
Here's the thing. It's like, honestly, you got to think about it like this. It's just like, he's got a better chance cutting and running now than in staying, because it more and more keeps coming. More and more keeps getting slaughtered with these people. It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard to ride the rapids to the paradise of, hey, here's some new releases. Shut up, everybody.
It's like, I saw like the first meme to come out of this whole situation, and it honestly fucking killed me. It was fan art of a dude looking at his trophy case for the first panel. The second panel was him holding an award, and it said, "Man, I can't believe I have to give this up. I never thought anyone would surpass me." And then it zooms out for the last panel, and it's the dude wearing an EA shirt handing a shit trophy off to Activision Blizzard. I got a gut laugh, man.
So that happened, and he's been the CEO for like over a decade at this point. So
Oh yeah,
like
he's been there forever.
he was comfortable before this, for sure.
He was.
And then on top of that, the human resources executive at Activision Blizzard also left the company.
Did you
Clay
see
House.
the public, the PR rep that kind of went out on Twitter and said some dumb shit? She's deleted her Twitter now.
Oh, the torture apologist that
Yes.
Fran that wrote that terrible PR. Hey, this didn't actually happen though.
The one who
okay.
served in the Bush camp presidency,
Yes.
right? Mm-hmm.
All Triton, all EA did was a bunch of terrible things with microtransactions, and
Anti-consumer
closing down
practices.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Which is bad, very bad. I think a lot of companies do engage in that stuff, but EA was so so hard on it that everybody was just like, get them out of here.
Yeah,
but
Star
this
Wars-
is a whole different ballpark.
Yeah, Star Wars
Oh, yeah.
Battlefront 2 was kind of the big tipping point of that.
That was
Where-
the end.
Or just everything basically was behind a paywall in essence, or you had to like grind the game for 500 hours to unlock a hero, a Luke Skywalker, or a Darth Vader.
Or plop down that hot $12. It's only $12. 500 hours,
It was $12 for a chance. Because that was the thing. It wasn't just you buy the character. It was you buy the currency to roll a slot machine to maybe get the character. It's worse than it sounds, Triton. That game was really bad to the point where they like updated it 2 or 3 times in order to like make the odds better, or just
And it
flat out get
pretty
rid of the
much-
microtransactions.
It pretty much ruined a lot of heavy microtransaction games.
Mhm.
A lot of games were like, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to. Shadow of War,
Yes.
they just took all that out.
That was a single player game too, which was like
Yep.
so dumb. All right, so we got
Wait, no, this is much worse.
yes. All right, we
Okay,
got
like-
that. There is currently a petition and some back and forth going on with Niantic, the makers of Pokemon Go, because they recently just removed the quarantine update that they added like a year or so ago to increase the range that you can see, basically.
Yeah.
To, help with the pandemic. Granted, especially with how cases are skyrocketing right now, like that alone should probably they should add that back. But the thing that people are complaining about, the fan base, is that it really helped for accessibility in terms of people that can't get outside, that can't move around, that it's a hard time to drive the additional 40 meters or just get up and go the additional 40 meters to a gym to play the game.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of the main argument point for people. It's like, hey, there is still a pandemic going, but this was really good from an accessibility standpoint. And Niantic is going, we still want you to go out and explore and see new things. It's like, but you can kind of, the 80 meters was a good balance point. So that's kind of ever evolving. There's actually back and forth going on between Niantic and the communities, which is refreshing to see. Especially with,
Before you get into the next topic, can I go back to Back for Blood real quick?
Sure.
Did you guys hear the N-word controversy for it?
No.
No, what?
There's some type of audio glitch where a zombie will say and another one will say grr. And
Oh my
they kind of
God.
smash together. And I heard it, and boy, yes.
Wow.
Really?
It's like, yeah, and then grr. Dude.
Oh my God.
Dude.
That is an unfortunate oversight of programming, which is
Unfortunate.
it is going to be killed within a day. I guarantee it.
Oh, for sure.
Like when they close the servers down, it's done.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. And like,
That's great.
and that's one of those things where like, there's no malice behind that. It is just such an unfortunate circumstance.
Absolutely. Not like this is a hidden feature or something.
Yeah, that's like something you get during play testing where it's like, oh, okay, this shouldn't be paired with this. This is one of those scenarios where it's like, okay, no, get rid of it, move, space it out, change the prompt.
Instead of gur, it's going to be gra. Get rid of the hard R sound.
Yeah,
That's their change.
It's just gonna go to instead.
Do zombies get a pass?
He ain't just heard it. You should have seen the way his eyes fluttered.
Oh no, I still haven't heard it. I'll have to look it up in a minute.
Yeah. Oh boy. We'll look at that in a little bit.
Yeah, it's like 5 seconds in.
That is amazing. All right. That's actually kind of it for the tiny news. So, first off, let's talk about the Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer. Full trailer. I am unironically excited for this movie.
Cowards.
Cowards.
You
Why
wanted
cowards?
hair.
the horrible wig back.
Oh.
They promised something it did not deliver.
Well, like, so,
Cowards.
like, the reason that I'm kind of excited for this movie is that, like, the last one is a shit show in terms of just moments, pacing, what have you. And they, like, the characterization of Eddie and Venom is, like, such a caricature of what we expect. But the fact that they're just full tilt being like, double down on this, I'm kind of cool with that. I'm like, you know what? I dig it. And I'm here for it. This looks cheesy as shit. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, and you
Oh
got
my
a bit more of a
fucking God.
recognizable name in a
That is-
Carnage.
That is unbelievably just on point. Oh my God. I just listened to the sound clip. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that is exactly what it says. Oh my God. Wild.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, it looks fine. When is it coming out? In the fall? I don't know if I'm gonna be seeing it because I really got no interest. I looking back on that first one, I'm like, I remember almost nothing of it, and that's not a good sign. So I just remember not liking it. I don't know. I probably need to see the reviews, or I know BG's probably gonna go see it because he's movie dude. So if he goes,
He's
I'm
movie
Carnage dude, my guy.
that too. But if he goes,
I'm
it's good.
supporting Carnage.
Yeah, like,
You were
the
supporting
one
Captain
thing that I
Marvel, too.
remember
How'd that go?
about Venom is the makeout transfer scene. That's the only thing. Because, like, I'm just like, was it as bad as I... Yes, it was. As soon as that scene clicks into my head, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you know what? That you're talking about clips. I remember showing DA the Wilhelm scream and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Another movie I watched had it, and it was so off-putting. It was the new Purge movie. Just
Oh,
out and about. That movie's terrible, by the way. It's probably the worst movie of the year so far I've seen.
Oh wow. Alrighty.
it's
It's
like
really bad.
it isn't like what's it called? Fuck, Purge Country? No, Eternal Purge.
Forever Purge.
The
Forever Purge. There it is. It just sounds dumb.
Oh, it is. It's basically, oh no, we're a bunch of racist pieces of so, it's a forever purge now. Like America.
I get it.
Yeah. It's very on the nose. Yeah, I'm a big content guy, Triton. I want content for people. I want content for the people. This jamoke over here just going, oh, I don't want to do that.
That's what I sound like.
All right. Any other thoughts on Carnage?
It looks fine as the first movie.
Carnage himself looks good.
I wish he was more red. Not much else to say. I think Harrelson's gonna do a good job on it. And fade to black.
All right.
Fade to black.
All right. Next up, literally at like midnight last night, or somewhere around there, we got a trailer for the Stone Ocean anime, JoJo Part 6.
What a weird time to drop it.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Because like I saw it, I was like
noonish.
it was like 1 a.m. I saw it on my timeline as I was sitting in bed, and I'm like, oh, I bet you Nope, DA didn't post it. So that's why I posted
No.
it.
I was silently celebrating to myself, like, yep. Just waiting for these bum praise in part 5 to just crumble when they see an actually good part. Part 5 is sandwiched between the two best parts, and it's insanity because it's the worst. It's a literal roller coaster, just straight down, right back up.
Jolene and Hermes both sound amazing.
They do. I need to hear Hermes get a little more excited because she was subdued. She's got the deep voice. She's got a little bit of the rasp in the Eyes of Heaven, and the other one, her voice was absolute perfection, especially her laugh. She's got this old lady like granny cackle that is amazing, but she didn't reprise it. It's somebody else. She sounds fine. I'm just saying I would have preferred it to be the one from the game, whatever. We'll see how she does, but from now it sounds good. The Jolene sounds really, really good. I thought the Jolene from the games was perfect outside of one thing. Her auras were a little bit too slow. This one's auras is a lot faster. I like it a whole lot more. She said stone free, and I was like, yeah, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. I would have preferred. I love the green hair and the blue hair with the blue outfit. I love that so much. Would have preferred if they kept that, but they went to black and the blonde. No real color set permanently for JoJo. It's whatever Araki's whim is, so it's whatever. I like it. It's fine. Whatever. Hermes got to keep her looks. It looks really, really, really good, and I cannot wait.
It does look good.
I cannot wait.
Not too long. Not too long.
It's in December.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, but man, I'm just watching that like this is it. And then
Do not remind me of Flaccid Pancake.
The theme they showed, our Jolene's theme is like that's a really good theme as well. So yeah, it's just the wait now. But I saw that, I'm like, yep. Y'all gonna see. Y'all anime only's gonna see.
And it's coming out on Netflix. I wonder if it's we were having this discussion in Discord, if it's gonna be the entire season day one, or are they gonna stagger the release?
I think it's gonna be the entire thing.
I was talking to Chris, and I was like, it would make sense if they did that because of the really long wait between part 5 and part 6. That would make sense. Just like, hey, we got all of it. Here you go. At least like 13 episodes or something like that. But
I wonder if we get dubbed day one too. Then
I don't think so.
That I don't think so. Because more than likely anything dub. Funimation has dubbed the previous JoJo seasons, right?
No.
Oh, they have not. Okay.
No.
Viz
Then I don't know.
over in California.
That would make sense because isn't Mercer Jotaro?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if I had to guess, it's gonna be Japanese only at the start.
Yeah,
And-
and that's fine. I'm just happy to see it. I'm just wondering what the ending is going to be. I hope that it's a lot better than Part 5 because Part 5 stank. Part 4 was amazing. Both Part 3 great. Part 1 great. Part 5 is the constant stinky.
Damn.
All right. I have no skin in this game, but you guys had mentioned wanting to bring it up. The M. Night Shyamalan movie. Either one of you or both of you saw it.
We both saw it.
Yeah. That's old from M. Night Shyamalan. The trailer looked really, really good. It's about people going to this beach and they age very, very rapidly whilst on the beach.
And they can't escape from the beach.
It was a good setup for a third of it. The second third was one of the funniest movies that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Unintentionally.
Oh
And
no.
the third was just like boring, okay-ish wrap up. But that middle section is so strong.
It's an entertaining movie, y'all.
I was dying laughing in the theater. Like, no.
Like that's not the
come
intent, right?
No, oh,
on.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Gotcha.
M. Night also experimented with a lot of like camera shots that I was not a fan of, and he kept reprising them and doing them over and over again. It was a bit jarring when you would suddenly switch to a different style of camera technique, and then for like 2 to 7 seconds, and then go back to like a wide angle still shot. And it was some weirdness that he did. I think he just kind of threw some of them at the wall. And was just like, it's like when you first get Sony Vegas when you were A&V editor, it's just like, let me use a bunch of effects. These look cool. I couldn't do these before. And he's just like, well, this looks cool. Let me throw it in my movie. And it detracted, especially closer to the end. There's a large pan where one character is dying, they die, and then it goes to the other character, they're dying, and then it swings back. And you expect something to happen, and then nothing happens. It's like, yeah.
Gotcha.
But I liked it a lot. I don't know if I could ever call it good, but it was entertaining as.
It kept my interest. Like I said, the beginnings, the setup, I'm like, this is some good stuff. And then it just went into wacky, just insanity town. I'm like, I'm entirely here for this.
So it sounds like a standard M. Night Shyamalan movie.
I think it was better than something like, what was the movie after? Glass? I think it was better than Glass. Way better than Glass.
Wow. Okay.
I think it was more entertaining than Split, but it was not better than Split.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably, as far as entertainment value, top 3 M. Night movie for me. As far as quality, maybe in the mid-tier, upper mid-tier, somewhere around there.
Interesting.
It's worth a watch. Heavily worth a watch.
What is your top 3 then? Favorite?
Sixth Sense,
Mm-hmm.
Split, and probably Old.
Okay.
As far as entertainment, absolutely those 3.
Gotcha. Let's see what have I seen of Shyamalan? Obviously, I don't typically seek it out because horror. But I've seen The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
Signs.
Split is
The
a
Last
horror,
Airbender.
Well,
it's more like psychological.
Last Airbender. Yeah, that one is not up there.
It's a horror movie for sure.
That movie was terrible.
the Village, I think I saw.
Oh yeah, Village.
Cool period piece.
For some reason, just I remember like when she finds out the secret, and I just remember, it is farce. It is farce. Like, I don't know why
Very bad acting. And
that
then
moment stuck with me for like 2 decades.
The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs, The Village, Lady in the Water, The Happening, The Last Airbender,
Oh,
After
The
Earth,
Happening.
Visit, Split, Glass, Old.
The Happening was so bad, y'all.
Pretty bad.
I forgot that was even here.
Pretty bad.
I forgot.
I
that-
forgot about
Lady in
After
the Water.
Earth.
Oh yeah, that was with the Will Smith, Jaden Smith. Because I never saw it, so
Oh.
That was
I remember they were
Shyamalan?
trying to. What?
Yes, it was.
I never saw it, but I didn't know he directed it. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, they tried to do it as like a coming of age Will Smith and Jaden
Passing the
together,
torch.
and it was just like, oh no, Smith dies in like the first 7 minutes, and it's just a Jaden movie.
No, he doesn't die. He's still alive. He just injures his leg, and he's talking to him via comms.
He's out of here.
Yeah. It's Jaden going on the adventure.
That's
Is he a good director?
I feel like he is the
Potential.
most like the the breadth of his best movie to his worst movie is the biggest of any director, I feel like.
The most inconsistent director.
Yeah,
I don't
that
even want
sounds
to say
most accurate.
inconsistent because I would say majority of his movies have been bad.
Volatile.
There you go, volatile. That's a good word.
The most volatile.
Because like The
director
Sixth
you'll
Sense
ever
is
see.
like people study that movie in film class. It is a classic, good, very good movie. And then you got the rest of the
Signs
shit.
is pretty good. The ending is stupid, but Signs is pretty good.
Mhm.
Lady in the Water was hot dog. Happening was hot dog.
The Last Airbender was
Unbreakable
hot dog
a cult
shit.
classic. Split is really, really good. Glass is
After Earth is terrible.
terrible. So yeah, good
volatile is a
director.
good
He's definitely not a good writer. He's a good concept. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if blah 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 blah? All right, now write that out. Here's what happened. Oh, this is terrible.
Like that's good. That's good, M. Night. That's good, M. Night. I'm gonna take this and go over here and write a good movie.
The Last of Us not The Last of Us. The Last
of Us.
Airbender gets way more hate than it should.
Most certainly.
Disagree. But we've had this
Disagreed.
talk.
Yeah, we've had this
Multiple
argument,
times.
not a talk. It's a straight up argument.
All right,
I'm still on the boat.
and then
It's time to
Riding
fucking
away
get off the
like
boat.
half of
Jump.
those in Blizzard execs. Like,
Damn.
hey, it'll blow over one day.
and then last but not least, the Suicide Squad came out this weekend on streaming on HBO Max as well as theaters. I guess it had some disappointing theater things, but it's bad timing with the Delta variant shit right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's sad because you got a lot of people going, Suicide Squad underperformed, and it's sad because it's coming off the back of very bad DCEU movies, especially after the first Suicide Squad, and it's been a long break between them. We don't know what's going on with it. And the trailers made it look roughly okay.
I would say, without question, it's the best DCEU movie.
Hard.
Absolutely, dude.
Hard.
It's
Easy.
a good movie.
It is a very good
no
movie.
contest.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like, what would you
And I'm
have...
so sad. Go ahead.
What would you have considered before the best DCEU movie? Because I had to think about this.
Shazam.
Shazam or Wowo?
I would have...
Probably not Wowo.
I wouldn't say whoa either. Like, there's three that pop in my head to me. I know one of them you vehemently don't agree with, but like these are just the three that popped in my head. One is Shazam for sure.
I was gonna say
Aquaman.
Green Lantern.
No. That's not even
Aquaman.
DCEU. Aquaman. And then the other that popped into my head is Birds of Prey. Because they were all roughly in the same area for me as they're fine. And that's not a great bar.
I think the first Wowo, a lot of people were like, it's fine. I'm in the it's fine camp.
I think it's a slightly lower grade of fine for me in comparison to those other movies.
Between
I
Birds of
also
Prey.
believe that. But
So what's your 3 then?
Birds of Prey just Harley Quinn murders me.
But you had the Huntress,
She
though.
steals my soul. I absolutely do, but she didn't get enough time.
Black
'Cause it's
Canary
a
was
Harley
great.
Quinn
Also,
show.
I did not realize that the Huntress was played by the same actress as Ramona Flowers. Did not know
Oh, you
that.
didn't?
No. And like
Mary,
I've read that
Elizabeth
recently because
Winstead.
she has some action movie that's coming out. Maisie?
Yeah, she's a good actress.
Maisie, I think is her name.
No, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth, sorry. Yeah, like I saw that, and then like as I'm like watching the scenes, I'm like, she looks a lot like Huntress. And then I like look in comments, and they're mentioning Huntress. I'm like, really? And then I went back, and I'm like, oh,
Dude,
oh,
Pilgrim is legit an all-star cast.
it is.
Like 4
crazy.
years before they were all.
It's still probably my favorite movie of all time to this day.
Dude, it's a great movie. I wish it did better.
I
Triton, we are okay with fine when everything else is terrible.
Yeah. We're swimming in 2s and 3s.
I'll take a 6-7.
Well, hold on. You got to think about it like this, Triton. It's like when you go back and look at the movies that launched comic book films in general, like Blade. They weren't great movies. They were maybe a 3 to 5 at best. Maybe
Oh, hold
Let's stop
on.
with the Blade talk.
You don't just
Not
say
Blade
that.
1.
You don't
Blade-
slander
Blade
Blade
3.
like that, my
Blade
guy.
3. Blade 3 was terrible.
Oh yeah, no, we're not talking about Blade 3. Blade 3 was an abomination.
Yeah.
It is a 2. Blade 1.
Blade 1's at a 6 or 7. No, Blade 1's a 6 or 7. But Blade 2, what would I actually give
I'd move
Blade
it
2?
down a little bit.
I'd give Blade 2 about a 5. So okay, maybe my average was a little too low, but on average, again 4 to 6 average there.
let's
Yeah,
throw that volatile word out
Yeah.
there again. Superhero
But
movies
that's the thing
were
is,
volatile as fuck.
Good
Start.
gets us started. Good gets us moving. If it's shit, like say Spawn, we go 30 years without getting another comic book movie. So if this one is good, it's acceptable. It creates a better opinion for these executives to finance and fund correctly led comic book movies.
The DCEU is in an upward trajectory.
Yeah,
was
it's
real
going
dope
up.
with World War 84, I understand. But for the most part, it is heading upwards. Shazam, Birds of Prey, Whoa, then this. That's an upwards trajectory.
I would
from
count
Justice
Aquaman in
League.
that.
Aquaman is basic.
It's a good word for it, yeah.
But
And,
it's better than roughly half of the DCEU.
absolutely. But again, basic is a 5.5 in a sea of 2s.
I'm just saying.
Yes,
and
it's better than half of the bits.
that was the start of the upward trajectory, so I would include it.
I want to ask if DCEU is on an upward path, right?
Mhm.
Is there a run of Superman you would want them to adapt more than anything else?
A run of Superman. Do I get Cavill back or do I need a new Superman?
Hey, let's say this is the perfect example. If we get Cavill back,
I would really like a. See, it's sad because I would have loved Starro,
okay.
but probably new Krypton.
New Krypton.
Probably new Krypton would have been great.
And why do you think that? I would genuinely like to hear this.
Okay, so the Superman of the DCEU is very much about being lost, fighting between his Kryptonian side and whether he's a human or not. And then you get a Krypton that comes back. You get Zod that comes back, and now it's more of a choice of am I a human or am I Kryptonian? And it's a lot of interpersonal turmoil that actually makes sense as opposed to, do I save people or no?
Okay.
What do I see myself as?
I
New
like
Okay.
Krypton. I would rock with a Cavill, new Krypton. If I needed a new Superman, I would go with Secret Identity.
Secret
Maybe.
Identity.
Or maybe Secret Identity is the story of a kid that grew up in Superman comics, and his parents loved him to the point where they named him Clark, and his last name is Kent. And one day he wakes up with the powers of Superman, and it's just his life. It goes through his entire life of trying to live up to the name of Clark Kent and Superman.
Interesting.
It's a fun little mini story. I also would love to see Lex Luthor, Man of Steel. I have a
Really?
lot of stories I would love to see.
Be
Okay.
like, hey, maybe Death of. Nope, they did that really quickly.
Oh, you know what? You know what would be great? To correct course on a Cavill Superman. What's so bad about True Justice in the American
Ooh,
way?
that's a good one. That's the animated movie with like the psychic dude, right?
Yeah. It was adapted into Superman versus the Elite.
Gotcha. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah. That would heavily correct course of it because it spits in the face and oh Jesus deconstructs the need for a more edgy, darker Superman and shows why the Superman we have works.
Gotcha.
So that would be a great course correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave you one where it's more of the stuff that they're already doing of Am I a Human? And I gave you one where it was just like, let's correct Superman.
I like it. So, going back to Suicide Squad. Spoilers for those that haven't seen it. We're gonna talk about it.
Heavy spoilers. I'm gonna be throwing them out like candy because I really like this movie.
Polka Dot Man is amazing.
I'm
Holy
so
shit.
sad he died.
Same here. But just
So sad.
all the shit with his mom. That thing
hilarious.
is your mother! It's just a giant version. He melts her leg. I was dying during that part. Oh my
What's
god.
sad is, or what's funny is that I was telling this to DA and our brother. When it came to the first Suicide Squad, I legit didn't care if anybody died. Diablo or Killer Croc, or they could all die. I don't give a. I wanted no one dead in this movie.
Yeah.
No one.
Crazy how it just turned around like
Yeah.
that.
Kind of nuts.
And when they started picking people off when Polka Dot died, and when I thought King Shark was gonna die, and when Flag died, how did you make me care about Flag? And when I thought Cena was dead, it was a wrap. I was so mad.
Cena, like, he's been in a couple of different movies here and there, like some little like rom-coms, some little action flicks, and like, like WWE is a little bit acting, but like he still didn't like come off to me as a good actor. This movie kind of changed my tune a little bit. He went fucking hard, and he
Crazy.
did an amazing job.
Luckily, this video is also kind of in his wheelhouse, so he doesn't have to stretch himself too far.
Yeah.
But he did a really good job.
Peacemaker was the star for me.
Now I think they're also making a spin-off for him too, aren't they?
I giving it into my veins immediately.
They are out there. It's coming January 2022.
Oh, that's early. Into my veins immediately.
Yeah, and like just and you again like a lot of these WWE actors, when you put them, with each other, they all like kind of, it's like the same thing with like NBA players where it's like they're all standing next to each other. They all look relatively normal next to each other. But then you put Cena next to normal people, and you're like, dude, that guy's fucking huge. And they play into that physicality hard, especially the fight with Flag, like where he's just like tossing him like a ragdoll. I'm just like, I don't have any doubt in my mind that he's strong enough to do all this.
Is this a stun or?
But yeah, just that Harley Quinn's red flag scene, so good. Just the whole thing where it's just like, I know what you're trying to say to me is like, why'd you do this? And then I would respond, stop yelling at me. It's just like her going through her own little delusion stuff.
That was the only worthwhile Harley scene to me.
Yes.
Really?
I do not like Harley.
Done.
Dude, I'm done with Quinn. Like the
Her-
push is too hard.
Her going through that entire facility just mowing people down. It's so unrealistic because it starts off where she's hanging from a chain and she grabs somebody by their neck, lifts both of their weight, and cracks dude's neck. It's like, that's a fully grown man.
With equipment.
It's a big chunky boy as well. So yeah, that
Right.
and then she just starts mowing people down, and there's people, and you always have to look out for this stuff. It's always people just running up with guns. I'm like, well, that just ruins everything.
Triton, the push is a wrestling term where they want to elevate a person to a certain level. So if you're a mid card, so you're going for like a secondary title, a US, a IC title, they're trying to push you into a different program so you could go into like the world championship program. So when you get a lot of screen time, a lot of focus on you, and you are doing a lot of things, especially at the expense of others, that is the push. Bakugo is the push. Harley Quinn is the push. To the point where Birds of Prey couldn't just be Birds of Prey. It had to be Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous, blah, 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 Harley Quinn. And movie theaters would just go Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn.
Or Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey.
That is the push. And I'm not for it. I don't mind people getting pushed, but don't shove it down my throat.
Because this was essentially just the prison scene from Birds of Prey. Bunch of dudes, she got to fight her way out. Seen it. We got it.
Gotcha.
That's all. So it's just like,
Oh, you know what? There was one more good scene with Quinn. Milton. The Milton.
that went on too long.
No, not the when he was lying there dead, but when she comes back and she's talking to Bloodsport, and it's just like, thank you, Milton. Not my name. What? We did a whole thing. We talked about it for like 2 hours.
Nope, I got one where they were interrogating the Thinker, and they're at who was Idris Elba? Bloodsport is just talking to him, and in the background Harley just goes, "I'm walking back to Fort."
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah, there's like little moments throughout, but anytime the focus was on Quinn, I was just like, I'm not for it.
Gotcha.
My favorite was Ratcatcher, and I hate rats and I hate mice, and I hated that I loved her so much.
Oh yeah, she is the heart of this movie, no question at
I
all.
hated it.
Her little backstory outside of the window with the little, it was fantastic the way that was done.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, there was some really cool shots. So like the fight scene with Flag and Peacemaker, where it's the reflection off of his helmet. I'm just like,
dude, that was great.
Crazy.
There was so many shots like that. I'm just like, this has no right to be in a superhero movie. But this is awesome.
Like, I wish that helmet shot would have lasted even longer, because it was such a good shot. Dude, this movie, and it's got one of my favorite scenes I've seen in probably the last 5 years of them mowing down the camp, and then it's just like, we're the resistance. Like, what are y'all doing?
That was so...
Because they're all killing them in such a cool way. You're like, this is gonna be a cool moment. They rescue Flag. Oh, what's up, y'all?
Why didn't my men alert me that you were here?
Oh, they weren't here when we got here. I don't know what happened. I killed them while thinking of Mother.
Oh my god! And it's the whole thing is just Bloodsport and Peacemaker just competing with each other to try and kill people in cooler ways.
Yeah, not a kill shot. Exploding. Nobody likes the shot of Shaw.
They do when they're awesome.
And they do when it's cool as shit.
He's just going, dang, he's right.
What a good movie, yo! Dang, he's right. And then they just move on.
Yeah. The decision of Bloodsport versus Deadshot. Idris is such a good actor.
And it's really good because they set it up almost immediately, because it's just like every person is unique, and it's just like, this dude is essentially just me. I am, but better.
And just to like, again, like he had some legit range in this, just like, and it was like, obviously there was still the same setup of like the same Deadshot thing where it's just like, hey, it's your daughter, we're using her as leverage. Amanda Waller is still great.
Amanda Waller. Yeah, Amanda Waller is Amanda Waller.
Even better. When she's yelling at them at the end, just like, turn back, you dumb piece of shit. I'm like, oh, it's just all out the window now. No professionalism.
Yeah.
Dumb piece of you motherfucker.
But yeah, the conversation that he has with his daughter, where they just start screaming "fuck you" to each other.
It's so good.
I saw something today. It was a Twitter post where just like, what fandom does this represent? And it's that part. I'm going, fuck you, and then someone quote tweeted it just saying, all of them.
Every single one of them.
Yep. But yeah, action's good. Like King Shark, obviously you're not going to beat the Harley Quinn show King Shark, but still pretty good.
I enjoyed them immensely. I think that that colored fish scene went on too long. But other than that, I was rocking with King Shark throughout. I read book like book. It's upside down.
When they were in the board meeting, he just raised his hand like, yes, hand. Yes, that is your hand.
That is nom nom. Nom nom. Nom nom.
Yeah, fake mustache. There's some good stuff there.
Dude,
yes, there was.
It's a good,
Crazy.
movie.
Crazy.
Highly, immensely recommended. If you have not seen it, it is actually legitimately good.
And I couldn't think of me thinking of that of a DCEU movie, and especially not the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But it is a good movie. It's one of the few movies recently that I've seen where I'll go, I'm gonna watch that again.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And not for like a Justice League, holy, this is terrible. How many things can I find that's terrible in it? I need to watch it 8 times. I immensely enjoyed this, so I want to spend another time watching it.
Oh, the other thing, just like, again, like some dumb little thing, but I still liked it, and like they did it creatively, is all of the like text things that they did. Where like,
Oh, yeah.
the 8 minutes earlier, and it's like with a whole bunch of like building like shit antennas and stuff on top of a building, and just like all that different stuff. Like a lot of that was super good. One thing, and it's just like, I understand, like it was a big cast of a lot of different people. I wish Captain Boomerang was in more of the movie, because he was the like one good thing from the last movie.
It's funny because early on, I kind of wanted Weasel to live, and he does, but I wanted him to live and do some more stuff, because it's just a weird creature, and I enjoyed it. And the opening scene was pretty good. I'm surprised they killed Mongal, especially so brutally, where she's just screaming while on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the dissected kid or whatever his name is, it's just like his power is so lame and they're shooting and he's just screaming on the ground while his arms are getting shot. It's a good movie, dude.
Yeah, highly recommended. And at this point, DC is just like, James Gunn, please come back. We got more movies for you, man.
Yeah, this is one that deserves to pop. Mm-hmm. And it probably won't, and that's the saddest thing.
Yeah. Thanks,
David
COVID.
Ayers. They keep trying to do the Ayers cut. Why do people want that? You got a good Suicide Squad now. Watch it.
Indeed.
Because it was better with the original. Snyder Cut showed us that the directors should be trusted.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That is all of the stuff that I had. So, do we have some facts, Mr. DA?
Did y'all read Bleach?
Oh, yes,
I
we can talk
did.
about that.
I was going to say, were we talking about Bleach or what?
Forgot.
Unbelievable.
Oh, no, it was believable. Stop that.
It's
Stop
not
that.
You know why it's not believable? Because we just got a Death Note one shot, and what happened? It was it.
It was good, and he just went threw his hands up like, "That's it. That's all I got
I still
for you.
got
I'm
a little.
done."
I still got a little bit left for y'all. 13 years later, here you go. Oh, that was pretty good. Thanks.
Goodbye now.
Now we getting a new arc, Hell arc.
And I'm hating the discourse on Twitter, like, oh, Bleach fans, we're feasting now. All these little things he put in are now getting paid off.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. These are probably ideas he had that he could not implement into the manga because he did want to do a chapter. An arc where they went to hell that he's probably gonna do now. It's probably gonna be a limited series, probably like 12 chapters every now and then. And these mothers are gonna jizz on it like he set this up 30 years ago.
Oh yeah, no, they're this is like they're treating it like he's Oda. Like he set up shit fucking 600 chapters ago that it's now coming to fruition. Like that's what they're thinking, dude.
I gotta say, Renji is a punk bitch.
He's awful. He's awful. He's the worst. He's worthless. After all this time, you still at this level?
I mean, going by previous episodes, he's the third worst character in Fairy Tail.
He is Renji. Renji was treated like such a nobody. I don't know how anybody could be a fan of him in this chapter.
He didn't even take out his sword.
What are y'all doing?
Hold on. But let's not forget, too, it's like at the end of the series, he was at Aizen's level, if I remember right. They said that he was
he did the training with the Spirit King with Ichigo.
Yeah. So and then there's Ichigo, who literally, no effort, wipes away the limbs that fucking butchered Renji.
Was just running from like, my God, I can't do nothing.
He's awful.
And then Ichigo just like, let me breathe real quick and slaughters this thing. Like,
and then there's this black chick just doing this dumb fang move. It's like, what the f is this?
That's not black. She's tanned.
Garu.
We're black.
She's not black.
You know who we're talking about.
Not black.
And then
don't add her to your race. That's an unfortunate reality.
It's been like 7 years. Here's a tremendous leap in technology for everything. How are we clapping?
Here's the introduction of the concept of burning the bodies to release the Reiatsu. And here's the exact consequences not 10 pages later.
We eating, y'all.
This is storytelling.
But no, it was set up. In those 10 pages, it was set up.
Oh my God! He never drew a grade 5 hell butterfly. I don't give a how many hell butterflies have you seen? Period. Because I didn't even know what y'all was talking about. Now suddenly, we got cell phones where we can FaceTime, and we have TVs here now that get channels from other dimensions.
Crazy.
Yeah, just reading it, and then and once I got to the end, I'm like, they literally set up everything. All of this is new information. If they hinted at it, boy, was it the like Easterest, eggiest hint in the regular manga, because I don't remember any of that fucking shit being established.
And then disgusting. The worst part, Rukia does nothing.
Well, she's wife now.
Nothing at all.
And she's a wife. She's a captain. She's,
Orihime had 3.5 panels. Good job, Kubo.
Chad, not there. Ishida, not there. Isn't he like head Quincy now?
Cartwheeling all over that. It's the Renji show.
Yeah. No, Chad's a boxer and Quincy fucker is a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor, Quincy but isn't he still like, after everything that happened, isn't he like the highest ranking Quincy?
Yes. Yeah, he is. He's the Quincy King now.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Yeah, the girls are indeed getting the Boruto treatment, Gavin.
Oh, yes. I would even call it the Dragon Ball treatment. Even worse.
You're not wrong.
You are just wife now.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Or he may definitely gonna go to hell with them because Ichigo's son is gonna get taken.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I'm not gonna stand around
Sorry,
you
because
go
of
save
his-
our son.
Because of his genetics, he's gonna become the king of hell.
And then it's just like, hey, we can go down there and meet 3 of the dead captains, and they're 3 of the lamest ones: Yamamoto,
Yukataki.
Ukitaki, and Unohana. It's like, who gives a shit about any of them?
I like Unohana.
Sure, but we got.
Is
I'm
Kenpachi
sure you
dead?
start to like her in that one.
No, Kenpachi's
little moment where
Unohana.
No,
Kenpachi is dead.
She's a calm, stoic female character. I like those. You know, I like sword people like that. So that's just my type.
But what if it was somebody like Kenpachi? Then you'd be like, okay, this is somebody that we know. What if it was Byakuya where he just stayed there?
Hey, how about this? Why are they stronger after coming from hell or going to hell? Because they're all of a sudden like, Jesus Christ, the power.
Well, sir, they have a whole arc to explain that now.
Well, they no longer have to worry about their Ryetsu affecting reality down in hell, so they can just let it fly. That's the reason. Log it out. We're done.
The balance is broken, y'all. What does that mean? Oh, it's supposed to mean the destruction of all realities. Is that what's gonna happen? Probably not.
Question:
Yeah,
what are the witches doing? Because now we know that's a thing, and it exists in the same universe.
Oh, they're in the East. They're in London. Don't worry about it. They don't even deal with hollows. They deal with dragons.
Show up. There's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be,
just
there's gonna be a
something that
panel or
will
something. They're gonna be there.
Yeah, just something that'll affect the whole damn world. You know.
And is London part of the world?
Not to Japan.
Wow.
All right, then.
Oh my god. I actually need. I haven't read anything else. I need to do that because I've been busy all day.
My hero is continuing to be my hero.
Cool.
No, and even worse than ever.
Sweet.
Oh, dude, how did
I do need to see
thoughts
the One Piece
on the chapter?
I need to see the Robin stuff. I saw the
Dude, we like them bleach bombs. We feasted.
Oh, the food don't stop.
It's falling out of our mouth. There's so much food here. We eating.
That I need.
This
to
is
see.
what I've wanted. I've wanted it for so long, and I get my Robin doing big girls.
Sorry, versus Dragon Ball treatment. You are so submissive and breedable. Holy shit.
1,000,000%.
That is it is so true and so disgusting at the same time.
I think they either released some images or some clips from the new Dragon Ball movie, and it's looking more and more like Videl just does not have a role in it.
We surprised?
Sucks.
Absolutely. It's about Saiyaman. Why wouldn't it be about
Saiyaman too?
too?
Because that doesn't. It's not real.
Who was
Never
it
happened.
that? It might have even been me that came up with the idea of why she would put the uniform back on. I don't give a give me sassy girl Videl back.
Nope. It's a mom.
How did he screw her personality away?
Gone.
Super Saiyan fucked her mind into oblivion.
Chi-Chi still being Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi got crazier after Goku fucked that ass. Come on now.
He was crazy before, dude.
She got crazier.
Yeah, sure. No, I think Gohan made her crazier.
I think
And how did we
all
get
of our
Gohan?
crazy
And
stuff-
how did we get Gohan? Yeah, exactly.
No. But all of her crazy stuff has to deal with Gohan. Otherwise, just like, oh, Goku, you brought money? Yeah, you can go train for 6 months. I don't care.
Triton, my hero, is not good.
It's not
Big
good.
poop. Big poop.
All
Hey,
right.
the Uraraka stuff they're setting up, man. Come on, she's relevant again.
Oh, because she held his hand?
Yep, back at it.
My face.
Back at it again. She's gonna lead the way and, show them all that Deku's the one they need to protect.
I loved Deku. I still love Uraraka. I could not care any less. I could not care.
But hey, look at the Bakugo scene they gave us. Like
Another one?
heartfelt fucking Bakugo scene where he finally spoke from the heart.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
You know, his characters come full circle, guys. From that first chapter, you know, to now, it's finally paid off.
How did we get Gohan? Well, Triton, when a man and woman love each other,
When Goku goes
and-
Kaioken and hits it from the back.
and then a man doesn't know about what you do when a man and woman love each other, that woman rapes him.
That's what it is, dude.
And we're fine with this.
Apparently,
We're laughing.
when a woman loves a
Facts
man.
about fruit.
Ralph, you haven't been here in a while. Pick one.
How many facts?
10,
9.
8, 7, 6.
Also, our Bleacher debate, I forgot how terrible that was. Nothing more to say there.
Pretty bad.
I forgot how dumb it was.
If you've lived in the U.S., you've probably seen canned ackee fruit in the Caribbean section of your grocery store. That said, you won't find it fresh unless you head down to Jamaica, Haiti, or Belize. B-E-L-I-Z-E. They're banned in the United States because they're delicious when fully ripe, but they can kill you if you eat them fresh before they've ripened.
Huh. That's ACAI, right?
ACKEE.
Belize?
Oh.
Hi.
No, I was talking about what you were trying to say.
The fruit contains a poison. I just clicked on the link. It contains a poison called hypoglycin. When the fruit is properly boiled, the poison dissipates. However, if you come across an unripened ackee, there's the chance you can succumb to Jamaican vomiting sickness, which can lead to seizures, coma, and even death.
Wow.
That's a terrible name.
What do you got? Jamaican vomiting sickness.
Excuse me.
I got that Jamaican sickness, man.
And they down there, they just don't care. They're just like, name it, whatever. What do you have? Well, I'm Jamaican, and I'm vomiting, and I'm sick. There you go.
No problem. Oh,
This
wow.
is what it comes to.
Wow.
Dude, yes. The bleach debate was the definition of irritating. I had forgotten. How much.
Jamaican vomiting sickness is what my dad calls boys' night. Wow. All right. With that, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We will see you next week. And Ralph's actually here to say...
Later.